Hey, hi. So guess what time it is? That's right. It is story time. With whom? Me, Miss T. And I've brought a special book for you just today. It's a book by a famous writer, a famous children's writer. He was actually once the children's laureate. And what that means is that the top people in the world of children's books decided he was so amazing, they gave him the very top prize you can get as a children's writer. This man actually, very sadly, had the coronavirus just a few months ago. If you're watching in May 2020, he got the coronavirus in March. He was very poorly indeed, and he had to go into hospital. Fortunately, he did recover, which is great news because we want him to keep writing books like this. This is the one I brought for you today. It's called Send for a Superhero. And it's a great book for older kids as well as younger kids like you. So if you have got an older brother or sister, tell him to come on over, join you on the couch. If it's bedtime, have him come on in and snuggle in with you and enjoy the story together. This is not a very snuggly kind of book. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But it is fun, it is crazy, and it's really well done. I hope you enjoy it. Get ready. It's time to send for a superhero. Send for a Superhero by Michael Rosen, illustrated by Katherine McEwen. It was bedtime, and Dad was reading Emily and little Elmer a story. "Danger," Dad began. "The terrible two are trying to destroy the world." "Who are the terrible two?" said Elmer. "Look," said Dad. "There's Filth. He pours muck and slime over everything. And there's Vacuum," said Emily. "He can suck money and jewels and treasure out of people's pockets, out of drawers, even out of banks," said Dad. "Wow," said Elmer. Look, there he is, sucking the stuff out. Dad went on. "Today's the day we will destroy the world. And it will be all ours." Meanwhile, in Taunton, a happy little town, Class Perfect were studying good things. How to be good? I'll do it. How to be nice? Here. How to be nicer? There you go. Nearly done. "I'm nice," said little Elmer. "No, you're not," said Emily. "I am, aren't I, Dad?" said Elmer. "You're both very good," said Dad. Bleep, 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 bleep. Brad 40 stood up. "Excuse me, Miss Nice, but what if there were evil forces plotting to destroy us all by covering us with muck and slime and sucking up all the money, jewels, and treasures we have?" Miss Nice looked at Class Perfect. "That would never happen, Brad. Everything's good and nice, isn't it, Class Perfect?" "Yes, Miss Nice." Emily said, "Brad 40 knows what's going on, doesn't he, Dad?" Little Elmer jumped up. "I'm Brad 40. "No, you're not," said Emily. Filth and Vacuum were zooming through the water in their electro-torpedo XXL submarine. "No one can stop us this time, Vacuum. Victory will be ours. "Enough cackling now, Dad. Thanks," said Emily. said little Elmer. No more cackling now, thanks, Elmer, said Emily. On Beauty's beach, beautiful people were lying about beautifully. Hey, I can smell bad things. Me too. Pooh! Yuck! Ugh! Splash! Help! Ah! Gordon Small was counting out the money in the Good Credit Bank. 4,000, 5,000. Hey! What's this? The money is being sucked out of my hand by a mysterious force. Come back! Oh no! Oh dear! Bleep, 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 bleep. Danger! Brad 40 looked up from his handheld computer Z-player. Muck and slime are spreading to our beaches. Money is being sucked out of our banks. I must tell the mayor, and the police, and the army. I'll just type in the emergency code. Bleep, 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 bleep. H-E-L-P. Help. Mayor Troubleshoot appeared on the video link. What's up, Agent 40? Brad repeated the warning even more sternly. Sorry. I know who's behind this. Filth and Vacuum, the terrible two. And I know what to do. Send for a superhero. Send for Steelman. Here we go. There's the mayor. Steelman arrived. It's Steelman. Hooray! Yes! Go, Steelman! Wow! Goodness. Woof! But Steelman wasn't strong enough. Clunk! Clunk! Splat! Ah! Help! Yes! Oh no! Send for Super Flying Through the Air Very Fast Man! Super Flying Through the Air Very Fast Man arrived. He's flying through the air very fast. He's FTTAVFM. What have we here? Hooray! Wow! But Super Flying Through the Air Very Fast Man wasn't fast enough. Disaster! Send for Incredibly Big Strong Green Man! Incredibly Big Strong Green Man arrived. Hooray! Go get him! Splash! Hop! Skip! Jump! Ah! But Incredibly Big Strong Green Man wasn't big, strong, and green enough. We're doomed. Wait, I have an idea. And Brad 40 shouted in his sternest voice, Send for Extremely Boring Man! Extremely Boring Man arrived. Walking is putting one foot in front of the other. Then putting the other foot in front of the first foot. Hooray for boring men! then putting that foot in front of. Hooray! Then putting the other foot. This will be easy. Hello there, baddies. Before coming to see you today, I awoke with a puzzle of what to wear. Should I wear my dark gray trousers with my pale gray shirt? Or my mid-gray trousers with my dark gray shirt? Or my pale gray trousers with my mid-gray shirt? I decided on the mid-gray trousers with the mid-gray shirt. And then there was the question of which socks, the dark gray striped, the pale gray plain, the dark gray thick, or the pale gray thin. As it's a mild day, nearly warm, I thought it best to choose the pale gray thin socks. I don't like to overheat. Once dressed, it was time for breakfast. Every day I like to start with a cup of tea. Tea bag left for 3 minutes. 1 sugar, stirred 6 times clockwise and then 6 times anti-clockwise. Ah! Stop! No more! Well, that's that sorted. It's cleanup time! Hooray! Filth and Vacuum are defeated. Brad 40 and Extremely Boring Man have saved the day. Hooray for Brad 40! The end. And that, said Dad, was how clever Brad 40 and Extremely Boring Man saved the day. Little Elmer and Emily lay in their beds, sleeping soundly. Dad crept out of the room. Mum had been listening at the door. Are they asleep? Oh, yes, said Dad proudly. Oh, no, we're not, shouted Emily and little Elmer from the bedroom. We tricked you! And so, Dad started on a new chapter of how Brad 40 saved the world again. Oh, no! And that is the end of Michael Rosen's Send for a Superhero. Let's have a little think about that now. How do you think Brad 40 saved the world again? Could you come up with a story? Could you tell Emily and little Elmer the next chapter in the book? Your book of Send for a Superhero? Maybe you would like to make a book called Send for a Superhero with your own story in it. Maybe you'd like to act it out. Maybe you would like to make up your own superhero. Very super fast man. You could do better than that. Extremely boring man. Well, that's an interesting kind of superhero. I wonder what kind of superhero you could come up with. I think that the superheroes now, right now, are those people out and about looking after all of us, all of the people in the hospitals where Michael Rosen was when he had coronavirus, all the people that are making sure that we are doing our best right now in the middle of this crazy, crazy time. NHS superheroes. But you might want to do your own thing. If you've got some stuff at home, you could even dress up, couldn't you? You know me, you've seen me with my mask and my cape. We do our Spider-Man walking along the walls to lunchtime sometimes. Go to town, have a great time, be your own superhero. Come up with a story, live out a story, do your own superhero thing. It would be great if you want to draw about it. I'd love to see it. If your parents want to take a video of you being that superhero, I'd love to see it. You acting it out, having a great time. If you're not feeling the superhero vibe, that's okay. But I'd be surprised. I can't think of a class that I have had that haven't loved a superhero. Do you remember last year, my year ones and now year twos? Do-do-do, 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 do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. I want something just like... Do you remember that? We had a great time rocking out as superheroes. Batmans and Hulks and Ironmans. Every superhero. We just loved it. And it didn't matter if we were DC, if we were Marvel, if we loved it, if we weren't, so we still had a good time, and you can have a good time too. But if you're not feeling it today, that's okay. Maybe you just want to think about the number 40 in Brad 40. You could do lots of things with 40. You could count out 40 things. You could group them in different ways and see how you could make 40. You could count to 40 in twos and then back. Try that. Count to 40 in twos and then back to 0 again. Try it in fives, tens. Well, that's a bit easy. But there's lots of things you can do. Whatever you do, I hope you're inspired. I'd love to see what you come up with. I hope you had a good time with me because I had a good time with you. I'm going to go play with some capes and stuff now, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'll see you later.